with these niggas went hot in my bag. These niggas really been going outside. I was worried about the bitch, nigga, where's your bag? Yeah, you better go get you some racks. I got me some racks. I ain't going outside. You chop me, I go in the bag and I pull out the strap. And boy, that's your ass, so I did the dash. And I got the
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Welcome. What up,
John, man?
Alright, so everybody, just in case you don't know, this is Jordan, aka 1KJ.
1KJ in the building.
Alright, let's start there. So where'd the name come from?
Really, I was just like, at first I didn't have a name when I started rapping, but like, I was like, I need a name. Yeah. So it's like, and I didn't want to come out with no Lil J or no Baby J. It's like so.
There's like 4 little babies.
Yeah. So like the 1K, it came about like it really means two different things. Like, you know, like people say keep it 1,000, as in keeping it real, keeping it 100. Yeah. So like that's one part, and then the 1K is like money, $1,000. That's just money in general, and then J, boom, 1KJ. So that's how the name came about.
And you just flow with it since.
Just been rocking with it ever since.
All right, so how did rapping start for you? Has it been something that you thought about when you were young, or as you started getting older, you were kind of like, I feel like I could do this? How'd that come about?
Really, just growing up around my cousins and stuff. Quashad, got a cousin named Quashad Taylor. He rap.
Kid Space.
Yeah, Kid Space. I'll check him out. But yeah, really him, his older brother. Yeah, and my brother.
Chris.
Just really being around family. They all rap, so I feel like it was gonna come one day.
It run in the blood, so might as well pick it up. I ain't get those waves. I just chose interviews. Alright, so everybody else rap. So when did you get serious? So when were you like, alright, I'm gonna start writing my own music, I'm gonna start producing this? Was it like when we were in high school? After high school, and you were kind of like, all right, so now it's time for me to be myself. Now it's time for me to be my own person. So let me start now. Or were you in high school and you were kind of just like, I'm waiting on this opportunity to just explode?
I mean, in high school, I really didn't rap. Like I did, but I didn't. I had a couple songs. People knew I had a couple songs, but like I wasn't putting myself out there as a rapper. I was just a person that had a couple songs, like, but like. When I got out of high school, I was like, I need to find something to do. Like, I can't just do nothing. Yeah. And then rapping just came along. Like I said, it was always there because of my family and stuff, but I just took it serious. And that's what I'm doing now. So.
Did you ever think of going to school for music or anything? Or were you just kind of like, I'm done with school? High school is it for me.
I'm done with school.
Yeah, I feel that too, to be honest.
I mean, hey, to whoever made better decisions, you know.
Well, I mean, it's not better decisions, because I always looked at school as like, it's great and it's bad at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, everyone always talks about how you can make so much more money going to school, but you're making money already in debt anyways. I mean, it's the best of both worlds, to be honest. Because you immediately go to school, and unless you have like the perfect GPA and all the scholarships in the world, you're gonna be in debt when you finish. So.
Yeah, I wasn't retarded, but I didn't have a perfect GPA, so.
For me, it all just depends on whether you really want to go or whether you don't.
Yeah.
If you want to be a doctor, you know you got to go. But if you're not trying to be a doctor or a lawyer where you have to go to school, there's other ways. You got to just find the right connections, the right opportunities.
I did want to play basketball at one point, though. You know, I was on a high school team. I didn't quite work out too good, but I was there.
Why?
I was favoritism, really. You know.
Coaching favoritism?
Yeah.
Politics. I remember those days. I was good at basketball until about 6th grade. Then I realized that was going to work out for me. I wasn't that tall.
Yeah.
I didn't
that
like
was
it.
a problem, too.
Yeah. Height's always been a problem. Especially, I don't know why the standards got to be so high. Like, in terms of height. Because, I mean, Allen Iverson could ball. How tall was he? Like 5'8"? 5'10", maybe?
I think so.
Nate Robinson was... No, Allen Iverson was that short. It was Nate Robinson that was really short. But he could also dunk. Now that I think about it, that's crazy.
Hey, I could, too, though.
You could dunk?
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. I imagine dunking, but doing it's a whole different thing.
Just like with the rap and stuff, like when I first started, like, you know, I had the songs or whatever, and then like I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna actually take this serious, because I don't know if people gonna actually listen to me.
Yeah, I feel that. That's how I was with this. I was kind of like, should I just like make it seem like it's a joke at first, and then once people start paying attention, or should I just fully invest in it? And I just feel like you should always fully invest, because if you care about it, that's what matters. Eventually, people pick up on you putting your all into it, and if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But you gotta just work with who flows with you. If that makes sense.
That's the point that I'm getting to now. Like with my music, it's like I'm still going through the phase of trying to catch people's attention. But like I know once I catch anybody's attention, like they gonna be locked in and like they gonna listen to what I gotta say. That's just how I feel. I just know they're not gonna listen to me just because I asked them to.
Yeah,
Like I gotta give them a reason to listen.
I feel that. So like, overall, do you have like a specific message you plan on like conveying through the rap, or is it kind of just like you're flowing with it until something comes along and you feel it?
Honestly, I don't even like. People write music different. People write music. People write a lot of cap rap. I call it, you know, like stuff they actually don't be doing. I don't put none of that in my music. Everything you hear me talk about, I do, or I did it, or I'm about to do it. And then the next song you're gonna hear me say I did it. So like, yeah.
You said why flex when I just do it, then come back and tell you I did it.
For real, like I don't be understanding. But like my music, I just base it off my everyday life. So like whenever I go to the studio, whatever I did that day,
is that what you gonna rap about?
That's what that song's gonna be about. Unless I got something deep on my chest.
Alright, so what's your favorite song that you produced, and what's your favorite music video right now? If you need a few minutes, you could just describe like the flow you went through.
Music video as in my music video or somebody
I mean,
else's?
if you were a feature on somebody else's song, or like you were a part of somebody else's video and you like that better, that's fine. But
oh no.
so you ain't giving a fuck.
I just shot a music video. I just released it and it's on YouTube now.
Back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watched something over here.
Yeah. I like that. You know. Y'all go watch that.
I'll leave it in the description. Everybody can go check it out.
Yeah, I like that right now. But favorite song? It's kind of hard because nobody would know, because I have a lot of unreleased music, and that's where my favorite song is.
I mean, that's cool. We can, if you could send me like a little clip and I could put it in.
Yeah, I got you. I will.
So that's something to look forward to, you know what I'm saying? Some unreleased content.
I post a lot of unreleased content on my Instagram, but nobody really gonna be paying attention. I appreciate the people that do though.
So wait, why do you post the unreleased content on your Instagram but not release it? Is this like something you planning, like an album or an EP or something, or is it just like you just trying to tease and are you like trying to do the tease and getting attention?
First it was a teaser to get attention and stuff, but now it's going towards more of a mixtape. I'm working on a mixtape right now.
All right, so how's that gonna work? Are you gonna do like, you trying to do like J. Cole, where it's like platinum no features, or you trying to do features to give somebody else clout, features to give yourself clout? Like, how's that work? Because I know like some albums they'll put a bunch of like features on it, like their first album, and they'll get people that like have a bigger name than them just so they can tap into their audience. So is that your plan, or is it kind of just like you just gonna release what you like, and if it flows, it flows?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all my plans because I feel like I'm the first person that's gonna do this in my city, in Gainesville. I don't feel like nobody else has done this, but the Mixtape Plans, I'm gonna drop I ain't no famous rapper or none of that, but I'm gonna drop a mixtape and I'm gonna drop a deluxe to the mixtape. But it's just because I got a lot of music, that's why.
Don't down yourself. If you produce it, it's worth it.
I'm gonna do the first mixtape. It's gonna be like straight features with all artists from Gainesville.
Okay.
Maybe like 10 to 12 songs.
That's pretty dope.
So that's 10 to 12 artists that I need on this track with me. So if anybody trying to work, please hit my DMs.
I'll leave that in the description for sure too.
Real. But you got to be from Gainesville though, because it's like a home team thing. So, but after I get that together and that's done and I release it, I'm gonna drop a deluxe. But the thing about it, the deluxe is already done.
So the deluxe is already done.
Yeah,
so are you gonna combine
done.
them, or is it kind of like you gonna leave them separate?
The deluxe, is music that I've already been working on, but I haven't released. But
so
I
this
feel
is so the deluxe is really like a whole second album.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh, so I see how you flow with it. Because usually they release a deluxe version, and it's like a couple like remixes and like 3 or 4 new songs.
Yeah.
But for you, you're doing 2 separate albums.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna drop the same songs.
Oh, so they're completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you really busting a move.
I'm not even gonna drop the same songs on the deluxe. It's gonna be completely different.
Oh snap! I feel that.
But yeah, that's the plans for the mixtape or whatever.
And so after that, it's just on to the next project.
Yeah, I got a music video I gotta shoot in about 2 weeks. I gotta come back down here.
So where you live? Because I heard you don't live in Gainesville anymore. I heard you moved up to Missouri.
I don't know what you talking about. That's not living no Missouri.
I guess that's what Jalea said. She didn't say. She said one of those states in the middle. It's in the Midwest.
Nah, man, I just travel a lot. I ain't moved nowhere. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Because she was telling me about working in Walmart or whatever.
Yeah.
So that causes a lot of travel. So how does that work? Balancing out those two, working and then trying to actually like work like career wise and then like typical job wise.
Really, it's very hard because it's not your typical job where it's like you just wake up in your house in the morning and just go to work and come back when you get off. I'm all the way in another state, so I'm in another state working, but all my music stuff is like home. I need to be home to do my music stuff.
Yeah, I feel that.
So it's like I really only got times on the weekends and stuff. So whatever time I make, I gotta make sure I get my stuff done.
So you gotta prioritize.
Yeah.
So there ain't no more hanging out and chilling.
Nah.
Unless that album's already dropped.
My girlfriend don't even like going out, so that's dead anyways.
Hey, that's a good thing, bro. I bet 90% of the dudes listening right now are like, hey, yeah. Like everybody, I hate going out all the time because it's a waste of time. You go out,
a waste of money, bro.
Yeah, you go out, you don't do nothing. You go to the club or something, you drinking for no reason. You got to find somebody to drive you back home. You haven't done anything. There's no production, no productivity, unless you got some For me, if I'm going out, it's either just because we haven't gone out in a long time. It's just to hang out and do something different because I'm really bored at home.
Yeah.
Or it's because I know I'm gonna get some new ideas or something to do while I'm gone. Other than that, that's a waste of time.
It's 2021. Everything got to be productive.
Yeah. I feel like my mind changed like that. That mindset changed after high school because it was kind of like you realize everything I do now is me. Like it's no more pleasing my parents. It's no more pleasing the school. Everything I do now is for me. Everything I build now is for me. And when I die, everyone's gonna say that he did this, that, and the third.
And yeah, that's true because I mean, I know you know, but I don't know if they know, but I dropped out of high school, and ever since that moment, I was on my own. Not necessarily saying my mama didn't accept me no more, or she was mad at me, or she wasn't proud of me, or it's just I couldn't go to her no more.
Yeah, there's that.
Because it's you dropped out of school. What do you mean? You need help. You should have stayed in school.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that whole school idea is so weird. Just because it's kind of we're I don't know how to explain it because it's hard to explain, but it's we spend our whole lives trying to chase something that's almost impossible to reach. Because it's you strive to get good grades in school. When you get the good grades, you go to another school, a bigger school that you got to pay for.
And get more good grades?
Yeah, and then you get to, I guess, a bigger school inside that school to get your master's degree. Then your doctorate, and then any other degrees that you get. Say you get minors or whatever. And then you spend your whole life after that either paying it off or just like
not even having a job for what you
would do. Like like my sister, she's getting ready to go for her master's. She has a bachelor's in biology, and she has yet to work in biology. Yet she's been graduated for like a year or two, and she's just like she enjoys her job, but it's not what she went to school for. Yeah. But she enjoys doing it, so it's kind of just like I don't know. The education system's just a little whack right now.
I just felt like my decision was best for me. I don't regret it, honestly. I mean, I wish I would have finished for my mama's sake, but
yeah, that's how I'm finishing.
That's it.
I'm getting my bachelor's from my parents.
That's good.
After that, I'm done. I don't want anything else. After that bachelor's, I'm gonna get that BA, and that's it. I'm done. After that, I'm good.
It's like I already had a plan for my life when I did that. So,
well, like my cousin Uwe said, shout out to Uwe. He was like, just make a plan, and obviously you're gonna have bumps, and you're gonna have to turn left when you should have turned right, things like that. But just stick to the end goal. No matter what, stick to that plan, and don't worry about what anybody else says, because they don't see what you see at the end of the rainbow. They just see what you're walking towards right now. And maybe you got to walk across this bridge that no one's walked on, and on the other side you find your goals. Just keep walking. But I don't know, life's fun. Life's tough. So what's traveling like all the time, like gypsy style? Because how often do you travel actually?
Really, I'm only home probably. Okay. Let's say the start of a year. I'm gonna just use this year for instance. Start of this year, I left January 3rd. Been gone ever since. But I'm close, so I come back on the weekends. But usually I'll be like 15 hours away, 17 hours away, 20 hours away. Like, so yeah, I don't be coming back on the weekends.
Yeah, just like, stay out.
So like, I left January 3rd. The project that I'm working on now, it probably won't end till like another 2 months. But right after that, I gotta go to another one. So it's like I'm gonna be gone till at least November.
Damn.
So I'm actually like home for months, and that's only a month.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So really, between now and November, you're probably only gonna be home like maybe in total 2 months if you count all the days.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you still got to work on the album or the mixtape, and then the deluxe version of the mixtape, which is makes it already done. But you got to work on the. Dang, that's crazy.
Correct, and it's kind of hard because like I don't have.
I mean, that's not kind of hard. That's hard.
That's hard. I don't shoot my videos. Like I don't have a studio on the road. I'm getting one in the process of getting one now. But like, so everything music related, I have to come home to do. Like,
yeah.
The only thing I can do
is a studio yet either.
Only thing I can do when I'm on the road is release music. That's it.
that's
it.
Just sin.
That's
just enter and go and let it load. You might not even do that. You might just call somebody and be like, hey, can you go ahead and hit enter?
What people don't know, like, I got a big work ethic, like a very strong work ethic in my mind. I do. Like my music video.
I feel like yours is kind of like mine. Not to interrupt you, but it's kind of like whatever I want to invest it in, I will put everything into it until it's finished. But if I don't like it, it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be half-assed because I'm not really fully invested in it, so it's not something that I care about. But if I care about it and it's something that I'm working toward, I'm not stopping until it's finished.
But my music video, people, typical person, they'll release their music video like they'll they'll make a date for it. That day of the release, they'll maybe throw a party for their music video release or anything. Like, they'll do something for the release.
Yeah.
I was at work when I released my music video. Like,
you went ahead, kept making the money.
I was at work. I was literally hiding from the boss trying to release a damn video on YouTube. Like,
I feel that. Yeah, not gonna lie. I was like sneaking trying to text you to set this up, to be honest. And it's just like it's just the struggles. Like when when you're not at the top level, you have to do a lot of little things to work it out till you get to the top. And then when you're at the top level, you got to keep doing those little things to separate yourself from everybody else. Because if you stop, everyone else that's behind you and at the lower level now is going to get past you when they get to the top. So it's just, I don't know, it's just always work in progress. But as we get bigger, we have more time and more resources to put out better stuff for you guys. But until we get there, you just going to have to accept that we got to work with what we got to work with. I want my setup and everything else to be perfect, but that's going to take time. That's going to take money. And practice, because I'm not perfect either. I got to get better myself. So
that's just like me with getting a studio. Because, like, I'm not a producer. I'm not an engineer. But I've recorded myself before. I can do it. It just takes time.
Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Because trying to make the audio sound perfect and just avoid all other stuff is really difficult.
Yeah.
People don't realize that. So how does that process work for you? Break down how you make the music right now. Or at least how you made it before when you were going by yourself and now that you got more resources.
When I first started recording, okay, literally, I'm gonna tell you a story. I went to the studio. This story probably would have got out if this podcast never would have happened.
Hey, but that's the stuff.
All right, I went to the studio with Baby J. I don't know if you know him or not, but 1512 Baby J. I went to the studio with him. He was locked up. He got out, and I went to the studio with him. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna do a song. Like, we're in there, we vibing, like everything good. He get on the mic, he do his part, and it's my turn. I get up there, bro. I put the headphones on, and I just can't say nothing.
Pressure.
Like, I can't say nothing. Like, I'm literally standing in the booth, like, with my headphones on, like, the mic right here, and I'm supposed to rap. Like, I'm just like, I can't say nothing, bro.
Can't say stage fright because there's probably like 4 people there.
Bro, it was just me, him, and the engineer. That's it.
It's 3 people.
I don't know, bro.
It's a different feel.
But I had a whole book in my phone ready to say something. Like, I had my verse written. It was just, I literally couldn't say nothing.
So do you think it was just because the studio, like the vibe was different from being at home? You're probably just so used to making the music at home by yourself. When you actually get a taste of what you've been working towards, it's kind of like, whoa, this is way different. I have never done this before.
Nah, see, the thing is, that was when I first started. Like, that was me first recording.
Oh, so that was your first time?
I'm not very first because I wasn't with him my first time. But, like, when I started, like, when I sat down one day and was like, all right, I'm going to do music. That was the start of that. I went to the studio and I tried to do a song and I couldn't do it. Like, I literally left. I paid gas money. I drove us down there. I paid for the studio session, like, and I couldn't say nothing.
It's that pressure. It's the internal pressure.
I didn't know what it was, bro. So
well, when you commit yourself to something, you got to produce.
Yeah.
That in itself is pressure. Cause like, now everyone that knows that you said that, or even if you didn't say that to anybody else, once you put that out there, the expectation is that you're going to put out something really good because everyone else is going to think you're going to put out something really good. Because if you don't, then everybody going to say you trash, this, that, and the third. So that internal pressure trying to be something because you put yourself out there.
That's probably what it was. I probably thought he was going to think I was trash or something. Yeah. Honestly.
But you got to be yourself. If you think you trash, somebody else might think you dope.
Yeah. But me and him got a song together now, though. But, after that time,
he choked.
But after that time,
that's funny.
I kept going to the studio. I really got comfortable recording in the studio, like, with other people, like my close homeboys and stuff. And that's really like how I got comfortable to go in the studio and say something on the mic. But then after that, once I really got locked into it and like, okay, I got this now, I just go in there. I always have my stuff pre-written. I don't freestyle. I can't freestyle.
We were going to get him to freestyle. He's like, nah, I ain't about it. Cut that out.
Can't do it. Can't do it. I don't know why. I freestyle in my head. Like, it's crazy.
It's just different.
It's crazy because that's how I start writing my music, by freestyling.
Yeah.
I be in my head listening to the beat, saying stuff, and because that's freestyling, but like I use that and then I add on to that by writing. But like, so I go in the studio and I always have my stuff pre-written, go in there, knock it out as fast as I can. For one, because I'm paying my money, and for two, I'm trying to get my time. So yeah, got to get in and get out. But it's pretty easy now. But now it's like, it's getting to the point where like, I understand, I see that I don't be saying a lot of words clear.
So now you're starting to get to that level where it's not you just producing, you're critiquing yourself.
Yeah.
And you're starting to like fine tune.
Yeah, because like, you can sit here, we can be talking and like, and I can say something, and that same thing that I just said, I can go back and try to put that in a song and rap it, and it's gonna sound completely different. I might get tongue tied. I might. Like,
I hear that a lot.
It'll
Yeah, because I stopped
different.
listening to rap for a very long time because a lot of the recent rappers we have, like, it's kind of like a lot of mumble rap.
Yeah.
It's like you can't go from like Biggie, Tupac, and then even though he's not from that generation, I feel like he's one of those like J. Cole, and then you listen to like mumble rap, and it's kind of like, I'm not really feeling that. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, you definitely can't mumble rap. Mumble rap it's sometimes it's good, most of the time it's not, because it's like even if the beat's fire, you're like listening to it, it's like he ain't really saying nothing.
Yeah,
no,
right.
like there ain't nothing really coming out of this.
And I hate repetitive songs like the Throat Baby song. You don't know that song? But okay, it's just
Throat Baby.
Yeah, you haven't heard that?
No.
Wow,
What?
I can't believe that. But yeah, it's a real repetitive song because like he sang the chorus over and over and over and
that?
over. I think his name Coco Vango or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta limit the amount of big rappers we got right now. We got Da Baby, Little Baby, Lil Nas, or if he is still a rapper, Lil Xan, Lil Peep, like just go with your name. Just go with your name.
You seen Lil Nas? Like what he did?
Is that real? I don't know. Somebody confirmed to me in the comments. I don't know if that's real or not because I saw the pic. I didn't see the picture, but I saw a journal. Like I saw a
you know what's going on. Yeah.
So did he actually get those?
I have no idea, bro.
If he did, they're pretty big, but like that's disgusting. No offense to anyone that goes that way or anything like that. No offense to anyone that flows in that direction, but like I wouldn't say it's disgusting because he got him. It's the way he represented himself. That's it's just weird. That's like a dude that's got like a small dick, and then he goes and gets like an extender, and he's like, "Oh, it's just weird." Like, you don't do that.
No, nigga.
Like, just don't. Like, if a porn star gets like something on her body, that's normal, but not like a rapper. That just seems weird.
Like,
it's a different industry.
Completely, bro. Completely.
Well, I mean, hats off to him. As long as he's still making his money, he's still producing his work. That's on him. But I don't know. It's just like
crazy.
It is really wild. I ain't even gonna flex. That's weird. I thought it was fake.
Never seen nothing like it.
Never seen nothing like him. A rapper that raps the country music. But hey,
boy, that nigga blew up off Old Town Road. Oh my god, I need me a hit like that.
But that song, like realistically speaking, that song wasn't even that good. It was just catchy.
Yeah.
So you really need like a Drake song, something not like Drake, but a lot of Drake's music isn't like, oh my god, like some of his old songs, like Forever.
Yeah,
that was a good song. But a lot of his new songs, it's kind of just like the vibe's really good with the beat and it's real catchy, so you can sing to it, or you can just be sitting and you just hum into it, and you're like, oh snap, this song's fire. Like Hotline Bling, lyrically, that's not a great song. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Dang, Passion Fruit. Lyrically, is not a great song. It's alright, but like, what's another one that he's in? I'm trying to think of ones with no features, just him. He has a lot of them. No hate on Drake, obviously. I can't hate on Drake anyway. But like, a lot of his songs are just real mainstream. They're real catchy, and he's got like that perfect monotone where it's like he's not singing, but he is singing, so it just works out.
And then another problem I have with catching people's attention with the music is I can't make catchy songs like that. Like, I can, but it's every blue moon.
Is that just you, or is it kind of like you just don't like it?
I just don't like it. Like, I feel like it's not meaningful.
Because it's not
For real, like, why
that's
you
just
gonna
what
go in
people
here?
like.
Why is you gonna go in here, spend your money to record this song, and it has no meaning to it? Like,
for real.
for what?
That's what I've been saying forever. Cause me and Jamal were arguing the other day, and he was like, I was like, oh, I've been listening to rap a little bit now. And he was like, I thought you don't like rap, and I was like, I don't, because it's not meaningful. They all rap, everybody raps about the same thing, and half of them don't do it, and it's kind of just like, it's not meaningful. You can't hear half of them, so it's like it's pointless. He was like, yeah. He was like, the only person that I've always consistently listened to is J. Cole.
Yeah.
Because all his raps seem to have meaning to it.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them.
He tells a story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel it. Like my favorite song will always be, dang, I can't believe I forgot. I feel like trash. Where's my mind going? Dang. Wet Dreams. Wet Dreams is always going to be my favorite.
Yeah.
Just because it's funny and it's a really good story. It's a really good story. But it's like, if you're not doing something with like an end goal in mind, like I'm not about to just release a whole album of nothing.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be something in there. There's got to be at least if I release 10 songs, at least 4 of them have to mean something to me. I'm not just about to release a bunch of hot songs that are trash. That are just like out there to be out there.
I literally got a song, and I really just kind of contradicted myself, but I really got a song that I freestyle. I got a song that I freestyle. Like, I went to the studio, I did one song. I usually do like 3 songs when I go to the studio.
Just so you don't waste time.
Yeah,
Or
like,
money.
because like I said, I'm not here for one all the time. So like, whatever I do music related, I got to get it in where I can. So like, I do like 3 songs when I go to the studio. But okay, like this time I went, I did my 2 songs, and now I'm working on my 3rd song. But like, I'm drained, I'm tired, like I'm ready to go, really. But it's like in my head, I know I got to do this 3rd song because I don't know when I'm gonna be able to come back. So it's like, and I didn't have nothing pre-written at this time either. But it's just like, I know I got to do a 3rd song. Like, I got to do something.
So that's where the freestyle came.
Yeah, like I'm just sitting there, and he put on the beat. And I just start saying something in my head. I'm like, bro, just go ahead and put that right there. Just let me go ahead and hop on.
Bro, he
So
said,
I got
let me
on.
roll.
I started freestyling, bro, and it came out to be a hard song. And the crazy thing about it, that would probably be the song that catch everybody's attention over one of the songs that I studied and worked on so hard. Like, but that would probably be the one that blow.
And I guess you haven't released it.
No.
I knew it, bro. You don't release nothing. I swear. It's like, that's my best song to date. Y'all see in a few years. Like, y'all gonna have to wait.
It's so much music. I've been working so hard, like, and I got so much music that's like, every time I make a song and I feel like this is my best song, I come back and make 3 more songs.
And you're like, this is my best.
Yeah.
Your best is always whatever you produce last.
I mean, that's the case majority of the time, but not all the time. But yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because there's been a couple of these I've done where I'm like, that didn't come out the way I wanted to. Like, I did one podcast. I did like, it was like 2-3 hours. And I didn't ask a single question I planned on asking. And I was just like, damn, I didn't really do anything in here, but just like, we just talked. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with that. It's just, I got to learn how to ask the questions I want to ask.
Yeah. It's all just a learning thing, really.
Yeah, it just takes time. I mean, we are super young.
Yeah.
We're not even 25 yet. We won't hit our physical prime to about 33, so we got time. We got to run the game. So, what's the end goal? Like, what's the plan? Obviously, you want to get as big as possible. It's not just about clout, though, but like everyone's like, oh, you just want to be famous. It's not really about famous, but when you're invested so much into something, you want it to produce, not so you can be rich and famous, but so you can provide for your family doing what you love doing. Like, let's just be honest.
Short, yeah,
like,
but
let's not pretend that we were just like trying to like win Grammys and everything else. Obviously, that would be nice, but producing for my family is going to be much more important to me, I think.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell the truth. Yes, I'm looking forward to the Grammys. Yes, I'm looking forward to the money. Yes, I'm looking forward to all of that. But before all of that, I'm family first. But like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, oh, I'm not looking for Well, let's see. I'm not looking for clout. I'm not not gonna say that. Just get
But
that
it's
out
not
of
like
there.
you're looking for
But,
clout,
like,
but you are looking for everybody to listen to your music.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a cap. That's just facts. Like,
it's
I'm
like
not about to make music that no one listens to.
this is I don't understand. Like I wouldn't. It's just like I don't believe some people when they be talking about like artists when they be talking about like if they was to blow they'll do this and do that. Like I wouldn't be interested in this and interested in that. Like you're lying. Like you never had. Okay, I put $1 million on in front of you right now. What you gonna do? You don't know.
Yeah, you really don't.
You
till
don't
get
know,
there,
bro. Like you
don't
don't
know
know
till
until
you
that
get
money
there.
is right there and you can touch it. It's like, okay, what am I gonna do now for it? Excuse me.
Well, smart thing is put half of it to the bank.
Yeah.
Put it in a savings account and let it just continuously get that interest. I don't know if everybody flow that way, but if you're smart with it, you take half, put it in a bank, then you split that other half in half. You spend the quarter, then you put the other quarter, you buy like maybe some houses, some stocks, invest in something.
Boom.
Because you always want your money to keep growing. That's why everyone thinks that the rich stay richer because they don't pay taxes. It's not because they don't pay taxes. It's because they don't spend their money. They're always making more money. So by the time they spend $1 million, they already made $1 million.
Made $2 million before they spent that one.
Exactly. They always have investments. So you want to buy little houses you can rent out. You want to buy stocks that you know you're gonna sell quick. Like the GameStop stocks that sold recently, or however that huge explosion came about. Stuff like that. You want to be a part of that. That way, when it happens, click.
You got
maybe
something,
something.
like,
You just want to flow with it.
You got something in there.
So it's just like people don't see it. Like people always think that it's just about signing that contract and then that's it. But I can't remember who was talking about it. It was an artist. He was talking about like you got to be careful with those contracts.
Yeah.
Somebody, dang it! Why can't I remember any of this?
And that's another thing I'm getting this year. Like I'm taking the a lot of artists need to do this too, but I don't know if y'all are or aren't. But I'm taking this year to really learn the business side of the music industry. So I'm not trying to get robbed.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but he was talking about how a lot of artists don't know the hard side of it.
Yeah,
And it's like you can sign your. Dang it! Who was? It was Kanye. That's why I couldn't figure out who it was. Kanye, because he was talking. Because you remember when he said something like Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves, she just like gave them over to other white people or something like that. Something crazy. But what he was really saying was, it was like they were free from slavery, but they just enslaved themselves to other working loads up north. And he was talking more us now than he was then, because we're enslaving ourselves to the idea that we can't be something more than what we already started as. Which is hard. It's a hard concept for people to understand because they don't realize it until it's already happened.
Yeah.
But if you don't see yourself as more, like, say for instance, like LeBron. If LeBron was 16, even as good as he is at basketball, if he didn't think that he could be Michael Jordan, he wouldn't be in the NBA right now because he just doesn't have that level of confidence and that level of foresight. You have to believe that you're going to be there in order to be there. No matter how good you are, it won't happen unless you believe it's going to happen. So you have to have that initiative in there. And that's also a part of your contracts too, because a lot of people are going to have you sign your life away and you don't realize it. So you got to be careful with what you're signing, how you're signing. And even if you have a lawyer, you should probably read over it yourself. And if you don't understand, ask somebody that you know will. But never sign anything. Never sign your life away. Just don't sign it away. It's a big risk, and obviously the money's going to be there, but you just got to watch yourself. Because life ends quick, and all that money that, like, say for instance, Mike Tyson, he had all the money in the world, and then they stole all his money just like that. I mean,
Yeah.
he's dope, but he got the money back, obviously. But
AI went broke.
who, you?
Huh?
AI? I don't ever see him broke.
Yeah.
For real?
Back in the day,
Man, a lot of people went broke.
he went broke. I don't know
I mean,
about
Floyd
now,
got
but
all that money. He still can't read.
Floyd,
He can't read.
Boy.
He still can't read. I don't know who tweets his tweets, but I don't know who's tweeting his tweets, so I swear to God it ain't him. He's probably like, I know how you spell Connor, bro? How you spell Connor? I know Connor ain't talking about. Did you see what he posted the other day?
Bruh, I don't pay attention to that man, bruh.
But I mean, what he said was kind of
sometimes,
true.
bro.
But it was funny because he was saying that everyone loves Connor, even though Connor is this, that, and the third. And he was like, the people that hate me the most. And then he was saying it was something racist. But then he said the people that hate me most are my own people. And I was like, that kind of doesn't make sense a little bit. Cause, like, they can't be racist if they're your own people because it's just black people hating black people. Black on black crime is not really racist, but I mean, I get it because like black people hate on other black people. But I think that's more out of jealousy.
Bro, I don't know what it is, bro. It'd be crazy, bro.
But it is out of jealousy. I mean, even though people won't admit this, like, we're obviously Jamaican, so it's kind of like half and half. And like, I always claim to be Jamaican just because, like, I don't know, it just feels weird. Like, I don't like going to the store and if I got a hoodie on, people looking at me funny. That's just like, it's messed up. I shouldn't have to go through that because old dude down there decided to shoot up the bank. Like, that is, I mean, white people rob banks, Hispanics rob banks. Shoot, I ain't never seen an Asian person do it, but that's for other reasons. But it's like, it's just not fair. Like, obviously life ain't fair, but I shouldn't have to pretend to be something I'm not just to be accepted because you're scared because somebody else that's black did something. Like, when all those people stormed after Trump had his little thing and all those people stormed the White House and they didn't do anything. Like, that's the biggest, but my thing is that's the biggest symbol of how contradicting our country is. We had a peaceful Black Lives Matter protest and they just got trampled. They were shooting rubber bullets, the whole 9 yards. All those people lined up after that. I think was it Trump's impeachment? I don't even remember what it was. I really don't care. But it was like all those people lined up for Trump, and they stormed the White House. Trump's on Twitter talking about how cool it was, and nobody says anything. There's no security all of a sudden. Like, how does a government one of the biggest government buildings just get rampaged and no one saying anything? No one does anything. But we have a peaceful protest away from the building, and we get attacked. It's just like y'all are just showing that the country's racist.
Didn't they shoot a female in the head or something with a rubber bullet?
And they probably like caused like contusions and stuff.
Yeah.
They probably broke her skull. And it's just like, for what? Like, what did Martin Luther King and dang, what's his name? Why can't I remember anything? You know who I'm talking about. Dang. He wears glasses. I can't remember his name. You know who I'm talking about.
Who are you talking about, bro?
I think it's to the end. Dang, dude, I can't remember anything. It was Martin Luther King. He was a peaceful protester, and then there's the other black dude. Why is his name gone? Point being is, I'm not remembering anything right now. Point being is they didn't do all that just for us to like be mingled with you guys, but then just be underneath you. Like, we're all human. We all bleed red. Even though our blood's blue, that's complicated. That's a whole different ballgame. But we all bleed red. We all have hair, whether it looks the same or not. We all have eyes. We all reproduce the same way. Like, you can't have kids unless you do this. I can't have kids unless I do that. So it's like, I don't see why we gotta have the differences be so obvious.
Kind of wrong about that last one.
Now, but that's whole different conversation. We ain't gotta get into. That's the Lil Nas conversation. We ain't getting into that. But what is his name? Dude, I can't remember his name. I would look it up, but I feel like that's too much. But the point being is being black is hard.
For the most part.
For the most part.
But you know, it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing, but I don't pay attention to a lot of stuff.
I don't either.
Like,
I just
all that politics and
it's
all
just
that
noise.
shit be going on. It's just like, bro, I feel like that stuff is not affecting my everyday life.
Yeah, if it is though, you got like when Rona first came out.
Yeah,
I remember we made a podcast. It was on the podcast. We were talking about like I got to worry about Ebola and this. I ain't have to worry about COVID, bro. Watch out. What is COVID anyway? We were like we just at home chilling because we getting checks. We ain't worried about nothing.
Like,
just pay us now, bro. We ain't worried about nothing. Rona ain't gonna do nothing. And then like 3 weeks later, they're telling us how everybody died. I was like, whoa, we look dumb. But I mean, we're just uninformed. But it's just like I don't know. It's like. If it doesn't affect me every day, then why am I gonna wake up every morning worried about
put my time into that? I'm putting my time into trying to better my life. Like
exactly. Like my dad said, you got one of two options. You can either invest time or you can spend it. So every moment you have, make sure you pick one or two. So sometimes it's cool to spend time, chill out. If you're about that life, go to the club, hang out, do whatever.
But that's after you done handled your business.
But most of the time, you need to be investing because it's not just about you. If you want to have kids or if you already have kids, it's about your kids. And even if it's not that, it's about your family. Like, yeah, you're not the only person supposed to carry that burden.
Yeah.
But if you can, why not? Like, you can't just walk around having $1 million knowing your family's back home poor as hell. Like, that don't make sense. I hate people that are like that. Why would you, like for me, I want to make it to the point where my whole family's on my back. Like, dragging the whole family. Everybody. It's hard,
rapper,
but it is what it is.
It's this rapper that just recently signed with Meek Mill. And I don't know his name or nothing, but, like, the internet was talking about him and people was getting mad at him because he just signed a deal with Meek Mill and he don't have no jury.
What do you mean you don't have no jury?
He don't got no chains, he don't got no watch.
Oh, jewelry.
Yeah.
I thought you said jury.
Oh, my fault. But yeah, he don't got no chains, he don't got...
Why does that matter?
Exactly.
I mean, if you want to flex, but
like,
you don't have to.
His reason for not having all of that is because he did what he's supposed to do. He took care of his family first. You know, his granny got medical bills. He paid them off. He bought his mama a house. Like, he took care of the family first. But that's a problem to the internet.
Well, for me, number one, he ain't got to explain himself to you. That's his money. Why you worry about it? Why you counting his coins? Like, that has nothing to do with you.
That's why your pockets look the way they do.
Yeah, like, don't worry about how much money he's making. Worry about how much money you're making. If you're going to listen to his music, listen to his music. If you're not, just say you're not and go about your business. Everyone, like, our society has gotten to the point where everyone has an opinion, which is great. But it's like sometimes your opinion, although your opinion is important, it doesn't matter at the same time. Like, you have a right to your opinion, but that doesn't make it important. Like, obviously, my whole podcast is about us telling stories, our facts, our opinions. And obviously, I want you to listen. But my opinion is not the most important opinion. Neither is his. The most important opinion to you should be yours. And so it's kind of like, I don't know. I find that weird. Like, why are you worried about him? Why are you worried about where he spent his money? You don't have to wear chains to be a rapper. That doesn't make sense.
People got too much time on their hands.
That's another thing. We got way too much time.
Too much time. Like,
I learned that the hard way. People don't be doing nothing.
Nothing at all,
Nothing,
bro.
dude.
Nothing at
They
all.
literally just sit there
It's
waiting
crazy.
for drama to happen just so
Nothing
they
at
can
all,
get
bro.
involved. They have nothing going on.
I'm telling you, I've been traveling for like, I think 3 years now. Maybe 2. Maybe 3. I don't know. I've been on the road for a long time, bro. But, like, ever since the first day that I ever started to leave the state and for work or whatever, from that day to this day, people are still on the same shit. And this is years over time, so like...
Nothing's changed. They just don't. If you don't, like, my dad was listening to the radio the other day, and LeBron said something about not wanting to play in the All-Star game. I don't even know what it was. I don't care. But it was something about the All-Star game. And then he's like, see, look, listen. They don't have anything else to talk about. And since they don't have anything else to talk about, they're going to talk about LeBron for about 2 hours because they have nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
We came back the next day and they started talking about like Michael Jackson. This is sports radio. And he was like, see, I told you. Look at what I told you. They're talking about Michael Jackson. This is sports radio. They have nothing to talk about. So they're talking about MJ now. He was like, if LeBron didn't say that, they would have had nothing to talk about yesterday either. And it's true. People just don't have anything to do anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, but it's kind of funny because it's like, I'm over here trying to better myself and you worry about hating on me.
But the thing is, people don't have nothing to do, but people still don't mess with my music. Like, you got nothing but time on your hand. Why can't you show some support?
Damn, I feel that.
I don't be understanding.
And
it's not like me reaching or nothing. It's because this is
just
like,
listen to a couple songs.
I'm not even talking to the general public. I'm just talking to the people that claim to be my homeboys.
Or you call y'all out.
Yeah, like, ain't never been no fake nothing in my blood. So like, whatever I feel, I'm gonna speak on it. But like, it's just a lot of fake love.
I feel that too.
That's why, like, I really don't even got no friends no more, bro, or no homeboys.
Honestly, my circle's really small. I shout out to all my homeboys because they're always on the podcast. You got Darren, Jesse, Jamal, even though we're family, so that don't even really count. And then I got another group of friends with Ty, Chris, Pablo, Gabe. That sounds like a lot of people, but it's really just a small circle. And then I got a couple female friends. I'm not gonna shout y'all out because females are female. But nothing wrong with having a female friend, but that always seems to present issues. Yeah. So the point being is just like outside of my small circle, it's like you just reconnect with people when you see them or when you get the chance. But I don't know. It's just people are just so fickle. They want you or they're on you when they know you're hot, and as soon as you get cold, they jump on somebody else. So as soon as your pockets are empty, they're on to go empty someone else's pockets.
And then, like, another thing with me, I be paranoid, slick, kinda. For real, bro, because, like, I don't know. Ever since I started traveling, it's like people start paying attention to me because of my traveling, not because of my music. It's because they kept seeing me in this state one weekend, this state the next weekend, that state the next weekend,
and so
California
they feel like
the next
you got something
week.
going on.
Yeah, they want to be nosy, like. They're like, oh, why he always in another state? Or, like, what is he doing? I'm going to follow him to see what he's doing. Like, yeah, they on some nosy ass shit. But, like, I feel like people, they always had their eyes on me. So, like, when I come home and I see people from high school or from just people from the hometown in general, they look at me different now. Like, they look at me like I got money or something.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with holding that level of respect.
I mean, yeah, but, like, it's just
that's not what you want them to see you for.
Not even that. I don't really care. It's just like I feel like somebody might try something one day, and it's gonna be a bad day.
So you relying on just the streets, or do you ever train?
Wait, what you say?
I said, are you relying on like the streets, or do you ever train? I mean, well, you don't have time. Now that I think about it, I'm talking about like boxing or whatever.
No, I mean, I can fight. I grew up in a rough life,
The streets got me ready.
Yeah, I can handle my own. I just told nobody don't ever try.
I can't remember who I asked this question. I ask this question all the time because I feel like it's funny. So like, say like The Rock pull up and you out with your girl and he just slap her real quick. Like, what you gonna do, bro? Because it's like you got like three options. You either fight. You just walk away and live to see another day. Because, I mean, there's no guarantee he's ready. But, I mean, at the same time, there's obviously a big size advantage.
Yeah, like
a huge size advantage. Or you try and negotiate with him. Like, hey, don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Then if he want to fight, then,
Bro, honestly, what I would do, we just out and, that happened. He just come up and he smack her on the ass. Like, I'll spaz, like, I'll see who it is, and I'll be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you gotta evaluate. You got like 5 seconds to sit.
Yeah,
really got like
3 seconds.
3 seconds about what you want to do. Yeah,
you got 3 seconds to think about what you want to do. If you want to do something about it, or let it go. So
but it's like you gotta see if he's your size, you gotta stand.
Yeah.
If he's not your size, you gotta take him to the ground because on the ground you're all the same size.
Yeah.
And then if he's way too big. You got to evaluate whether you want to go ahead and lose with pride, or if you want to just walk away with pride.
But like somebody like The Rock, they did that to my girl. Shit,
I might fight him for the clout. Just for the name.
I think I'm gonna just stick with my plan, bro. I got an image. I can't mess up my image. So goddamn, I might just.
I mean, if you lose to The Rock, there's no shame in. I don't think there's shame in that. Like if people are like, oh, he can't fight, he lost to The Rock. People
what do
like,
you mean?
Man, like, you mean the same dude that's like 6'3", 260, nothing but muscle?
The fuck? You think I am the Stone nigga?
He thought he was David for a minute.
But I'll probably just argue with him, and I'll just snap on him, and then when they get heated to like the fighting situation. Like, getting up out of there.
Yeah. You know what? It's whatever.
Like, I'm going to stand my ground and let you know, like, don't do that no more. But, like,
I feel you.
Hey, don't hit me, bro. Don't hit me.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine just, like, getting put to sleep and just, like, no.
That's embarrassing, bro.
What, getting put to sleep?
For one, he touched your girl. And then he knocked you out. Oh, no. Oh no!
Yeah, and then like it's embarrassing for your girl because does she stand by her side or does she walk away? I mean, if she walks away, that's messed up. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I understand her, bro. You can't just like stand. I'll be back, babe. When you wake up. Damn, dude, like
that's out bad.
Because I mean, when you get slept in like say a boxing or UFC fight, that's different because that's professional.
That's still out bad too, though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's embarrassing, but you fight another professional. One of y'all was going to go to sleep, more than likely. But when you fight on the street and you get knocked out, that's a whole different ballgame.
It's, he can't fight, and he got his ass. It's this all.
Especially if it's like a squad and they stomp you out, bro. Oh my god. Like, oof, oof, oof. Then walk away. You gotta go to the hospital. Ain't nobody covering your bills. You down bad, man. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine what that would be like. So as far as collabs work, how are you gonna go about that? Like, cause like I've always seen like music and I'll see it cause I like when I was younger I would like bro, I'm more of like a R&B I guess like an R&B type because I would write poems and stuff and I'd write music and stuff like that. But like how would that work for you? Cause I know some people like features, they send them the beat and then they'll send them like I guess like the subject of the song and they'll be like here, like you just send me back whatever. So so
are you asking basically like how do I do features?
For yourself and like how would you do features like somebody else? Cause like say for your mixtape, how are you gonna do that?
Okay.
Are you gonna write it and have them say it, or are they gonna have their own verse?
Oh yeah, no, I don't do none of that ghostwriting, none of that at all. If you can't write your own lyrics, don't come. No, we're not doing that. No.
Oh, so you don't let them like, I don't know, flow off your own beat?
I mean, they might can. Okay, say if I started out like, with my chorus, say I said the verse. Just say I said when I go out of state for my first 3 words of my chorus. So if I said that and they come in with their verse and they said when I go out of state and they kept going,
that would be fine.
That's fine.
Oh, I can see what you're saying.
That's fine, but like don't come in and use half of my chorus in your verse. Like, yeah, don't do that.
Oh, that's funny. I can see that.
All of the features that I've ever did so far, I've been like with the person in studio, and the mixtape that I'm trying to do, the feature mixtape, I'm trying to do it as much as in person as I can because I want to do like a vlog type thing with it, like a behind the scenes thing when it's all said and done. But
I feel you on that. That sounds dope.
So whatever artists I can get with in person, like I'm gonna do that. But the ones I can't, I'm gonna just have to send my songs over to them.
I mean, I do have a friend who's a rapper. I don't know if y'all vibe, but I'll present it.
I vibe with anybody.
Oh. Well, Jason, I got you, bro. I got you. So, have you already written all the songs for the album? Or the mixtape? I don't even know, like, what's the difference? Not a thing, but what is the difference? There ain't really a difference.
Honestly, bro.
There really ain't a difference.
Honestly, I'm going to take you back to the question, not the question, to what I said earlier, though. I'm taking this year to learn the business side of the industry. I don't know what the fucking mixtape is. I don't know what the album is, bro. I don't know.
It's a collection of music to me.
Yeah,
that's
all I know. Like, I know what I don't want to do, though, is drop a mixtape with 5 songs. I don't like when people
That's
do
like
that.
an EP. I know an EP is basically like a short album where it's just like a couple songs that you produce, but you're not ready for the album yet, so you just go ahead and drop it.
But people drop a 4 to 5 song EP and call it a mixtape. I know you're not supposed to do that.
Nah, that's just trash, though. Like, that's not really a mixtape. There ain't no mix in it. And for me, a mixtape is like, if all the songs sound the same, is it a mixtape? Because there ain't... I mean, I know that's getting real specific, but it's like, is it a mixtape? Do you have like... Because like, say for you, for instance, like, I was listening to a couple of your songs on the way. I think I listened to Bag and then Pain. And there was a similar flow to it, like, in terms of how you were going on your verses. So, are you planning on mixing it up? Because, like, Drake, for instance, I hate using Drake because he's so mainstream. Like, he's not the only person I know, but, like, say, for instance, Drake, he has, like, songs where he's only, like, doing that little monotone singing, or he'll, like, goes from singing to rapping, or he'll just straight, like, forever he was just straight rapping. So, it's kind of like, are you planning on, like, mixing up the flow, or are you just going to straight, like, rap like normal?
It's going to definitely be a mix-up, but, excuse me, I just bit my tongue.
No,
yeah.
If you need to take a minute, it's cool.
It's definitely gonna be a mix up because like
I'll get some more water in a minute.
It's good. I really just be drinking sometimes I don't even be thirsty, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
We just finished.
But
it's just because it's there.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a mix up, but it's gonna be kind of a challenge for me because I don't even notice it, but I find myself rapping like in the same like
Tone.
same cadence, yeah, in most of my music. And I don't really notice it because all of it sounds so good. Like, I'm seriously not even sitting here trying to be cocky or nothing, bro. Like, when people hear this, like, they gonna be like, damn, I really didn't know he could do this. But, like,
you're just flowing.
Yeah,
and the flow always,
so good.
I get what
and
you're saying.
And it always catches.
Because when I used to write, because I used to be real corny, so I would like all the girls that I would like when I was in like middle school and high school, like early high school, say like 10th grade, and I stopped doing it because like they started talking to each other. That nigga gets embarrassing at that point. They were like, "Yo, you see that poem that nigga just wrote for me, bro?" And then they show all their friends, and then you write it for another one. Then they like, "Oh, he a hoe, bro. Look, he wrote me a poem too. You ain't special." And it just gets bad. But like all the poems will have like a similar rhythm to it. So I was kind of like, I gotta learn how to switch it up. But it's hard because once you start feeling it and you get so used to it, it's really hard to like, okay, let me try this instead.
Because it feels like that's what you've been working for.
Well, it's not even just that. It's just when you produce. Well, yeah.
It feels like that's what you've been working for. But when you get there, it's like, damn, I gotta switch it up.
I get what you're saying, because it's like when you work towards something and then it comes out really good, you do it again.
You like, and
then you do it
I got it now.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, but wait, it can't always be like that. Yeah.
And see, my problem, I done made 30 songs like that already. So
there ain't no problem with that.
I mean, yeah, it's not at all, but like,
at some point you gotta learn how to switch it up.
I got a thing, like, I feel like when I do like pop in this
No,
stuff,
there's no when. Wait, yeah. I was like, I thought you said if. My bad. I was like, wait, there's no when. There's if. And I was like, wait, that's backwards.
I was wondering
we cutting that out. We cutting that out.
I was wondering what you. I was like,
what? What are you talking about, bruh?
Okay.
Yeah.
But when I pop with this music stuff, I feel like I'm gonna be way ahead of my time. As in, like, the first time people like actually just take a listen to my music, all that stuff is gonna be old to me. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be trash.
All the music that I got now is old to me. Like, but it's new as hell to everybody else. Yeah. Like, I got songs from maybe like a year or two ago that still is new, but it's old as hell to me. Like, songs I don't even listen to no more. But I could drop this day and it's like everybody gonna listen to it.
Like, oh, bro, that beat you dropped was fire. And it's like,
huh?
Oh, yeah, you right. You did, bro. Thanks. Like, and then when you like, I don't know why, but people feel like when they hype you up, you're supposed to be on the same level of excitement. It's like, that's not really how this works. Just because you're hyped doesn't mean I'm hyped. This is what I'm producing. You're supposed to be hyped. I'm doing this to get you hyped, not for me to be hyped. I'm hyped when I'm doing it, but once I've produced it, I'm on to the next thing. There's always another ladder to climb. So once I get off this ladder, I'm heading it to you and I'm going about my business. Yeah. And people don't see that. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's whatever.
But it's like, I feel like I just gotta get my own studio and like just be in there every day. Cause it's like for the point that I'm at in my music, bro, people would think I've been rapping forever. Like, I really haven't. I really haven't, bro.
You've been going for what, like 5-6 years?
No.
3?
No.
2?
Bro, like a year and a half, seriously. A year and a half, like full-fledged, seriously taking it serious. Like, dead ass, bro.
Year and a half.
For real. And it's like, bro,
just wait till you hit 10 years.
Bag freestyle, that was the freestyle, like.
Yeah, I realized, I was like, why is it so short?
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, why is it so short? So we replayed it.
So that was one of those songs where like I go to the studio, you know.
That's what when you told the story, I was like, that's bad.
Yeah.
Because I saw the freestyle, but I was like, wait a minute.
But nah, that actually wasn't that story to that song though.
I figured.
Another song. But yeah, I'm in the studio, bro. You know, I done knocked out my 2 songs. But okay, let me tell you, like, when I do go to the studio, I usually come home. Like, I come home. Okay, I was in Alabama, and it was like 4 hours away. So I drive 4 hours all the way from Alabama to my house in Gainesville. I drive there. I get there like 10 in the morning. From then, from 10 o'clock, I leave my house at like maybe 12. From 12 o'clock,
It's from 6 a.m. For all those not keeping the numbers. 6 a.m. wake up for a 4-hour drive. 10 a.m. we reach the house.
No, not 6 a.m. wake up. It's 7 a.m. get off work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
7 a.m. get off of work from working through the night.
Yeah, from 10 at night to 7 in the morning. 8-hour shift.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Then you drive
Yeah,
back to Gainesville.
then I drive 4 hours to Gainesville.
Ooh.
And don't go to sleep.
Then you drive to the studio.
No.
He's like, wait,
No.
This is where I interrupted, so now he can keep going.
So, after I get home, I take a shower or whatever, because I'm coming straight from work.
Yeah.
Take a shower. I don't even lay down and no rest at all, bro.
I mean,
My girl want to do something that day, of course. So, we end up going to Atlanta. But we go to Atlanta, bro. We in Atlanta from fucking 12 o'clock to 10 at night. And it's like I still got to go to the studio.
After 10?
After 10.
Hold on, but who's staying up till 11 just to hit the studio?
Me?
No, not other than you. I'm talking about the dude hitting the beat. Where he's just sitting there at the house it's 10:30. He in bed with his jammies on, and then you hit him up.
Really, sometimes it go
all right, let's go.
I see him post a status. If I see him post something, I'm like, yeah, I'm finna text him, see if he
And he wake up
come through.
Try to see you.
But yeah, I get home it's 10 o'clock, bro, and this is all the way from Atlanta back to Gainesville. So this is already a lot of driving.
That's already 11:30. There's driving.
Yeah.
There's walking around. And I don't know if you like me, but when I get sleepy, when I get really sleepy, I have for me, when I'm tired or drowsy, I guess, I have winds, if that makes sense. Kind of like a second. So I'll get real sleepy and I'll be down bad, where I'm walking out cold. There's this one time I was at work. Please don't watch this. But I was at work and I fell asleep because I fell asleep and I'm I don't know if you know what I mean by picking, but I'm picking merchandise. And so I fell asleep and I'm like this. And I was like, get bae. And I'm literally, I was there at the same bin for 30 minutes, just standing there out. And I'm just like, get bae. And these two, there's a white girl passed behind me. Another girl, she honked at me. I walked a couple steps, fell asleep. She walked past me. She was mad. And I just couldn't stay awake. And then, an hour after that, I couldn't go back to sleep. I was just out. I was vibing. I was chilling. We had an hour and a half to go to work. I'm flowing or whatever. We get off. I'm listening to music because I can't sleep now. So that's how I work. I just have these small spurts and real super tired and then just nothing but energy.
When I came here, I drove from Tennessee. And that's where I'm at right now in Tennessee. But I drove from Tennessee. As soon as I got home, I laid in the bed because I just got off work, bro. I just got off work this morning.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I thought he was at home.
Bro. I be working, bro, for real. So, I just got off work, and this is just, right now. So, I drove up here to Georgia. I sat in my bed. My girlfriend asked me to go get her some food. I'm like, babe, I really don't feel like driving. I just drove fucking 3 hours. Can you go get the food?
I'll ride with you.
I'm sorry, but I don't even want to ride. Can you go get it? So she went and got some food, and I took me a nap. She came back, I ate, I took my shower, and now I'm here.
Boy, this man's working on the go, bro. That doesn't perfectly sound like me because I just started overnight. But I mean, I like it. I don't know. It feels different.
Yeah.
But I already naturally hate sleeping. I don't like sleeping just because I feel like you miss out on life. But I don't know. When you start working at night, you realize that sleep is way, way, way important.
It be having me messed up, bro.
For real. Real bad. I be getting headaches.
And that was so weird, bro, because I've been doing it for so long. So I'm used to being up at
2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah, just literally all through the night. Just walking around Walmart.
Nothing to do, bro. You just up.
Literally. But in the daytime, I'm asleep. I am asleep.
I can't sleep. I literally, the most I sleep now is probably like 4 or 5 hours a day.
And that'd be the thing. Like sometimes I get off work and I don't even go to sleep. Like
It's hard.
my girlfriend be getting mad. She be like, Jordan, go to sleep. Like come lay down. Like I'm not tired. I'm not tired, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like I just can't come in there and lay in the bed and
I'm gonna be bored. I need something to do. And then as soon as you get tired, it's when they want to go do something. Like,
oh yeah,
hey, can you go take me out? Or hey, let's go eat. Like, nah, I'm sleepy. But you weren't sleepy 30 minutes ago. That was 30 minutes ago. That was 30 minutes ago. That's your fault.
Oh god.
I don't know. It's just something weird. It's like your body just sometimes. Like, I'll be tired all day at work. I get off. I can't go to sleep.
And you up.
Can't go to sleep.
Like I don't get it.
And I have nothing. And it's always when you have nothing. When you have stuff to do, you're super tired. But when you got nothing to do, you be like, oh, laying in bed, just like, dang. You got the pillow. You moving around. You got a ceiling fan. Cut that on. You flip the pillow over on the cold side. You just can't sleep.
Can't do nothing, bro.
But I mean, I don't know. I enjoy it. I feel like it's fun. It's different, but it's fun. Working overnight's different, but it's fun for. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have to. If you have to, get that bread. But if you don't have to, I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. It's definitely not. It's not lit, but it's definitely something else. So, what's the plan overall for yourself? Like, are you trying to station yourself? Obviously, this is like super advanced because it's like if an opportunity presents itself and it's good, you're gonna take it. But it's like, are you trying to station yourself out of somewhere? Or are you kind of just like, whatever happens next, I'm just gonna go with that. If that makes sense, like, cause certain rappers they'll be like, oh, I'm coming out of blank or blank but blank. Like say the baby, because I listen to him a lot. Say like he's always talking about Charlotte. I don't know where he record, but he always talk about Charlotte. So obviously you're from Gainesville, but are you trying to like, if it presents itself, record out of Atlanta? Do you want to go to Cali? Are you trying to go to New York? Those are the 3 big main stations I know of. But obviously,
I mean, right now I already don't even record out of Gainesville, so.
Where are you recording in Atlanta?
I record in Atlanta a little bit, but I really go to Flyer Branch to JCR. Yeah, shout out JCR. Yeah, I know. But
if I can, I'll squeeze him in the description. I don't really follow him, so I don't know. But we'll figure it out.
But yeah, I really record with him. He's staying in Flyer Branch.
And does he have like his own studio, or is it like his house? He has built in his studio.
His house.
And he got like a maid studio.
Yeah, but
that's how my friend Jason is. He's got a basement with like the sound stuff and everything else. He got it down.
He just know what he doing, so. But yeah, and I feel like another thing, when I do make it, I'm not gonna forget. I don't want to say I'm not gonna forget about the city because it's not like I can sign a record deal and all of a sudden start making changes in Gainesville, but
I mean, obviously that takes time.
Yeah. So, I mean, but like, I don't even know what I would do. Honestly, I would probably put a shoe store here. I would just do stuff that I'm interested in.
I feel
that I feel that the city needs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because I have a lot of charity ideas in mind, like taking some of these kids that are like having to sell drugs and stuff, and putting them in like either sports or something, just something to do. Like say for instance, like the Boys and Girls Club, like something like that. But more, because the Boys and Girls, I went to the Boys and Girls Club for years, and it was great, but it was like there's so much more we could have done if we actually had money.
The Boys and Girls Club is what you made it. You can go in there, you can be a good child, you can go in there and get in all the goddamn trouble.
Yeah, but it's like at the same time, it's like we could have done so much. Like now they're doing a lot with trips and stuff, but they can do even more if they have the funding, but they just don't. So it's kind of like I want to do something like that where kids can like, instead of doing gang banging and stuff like that, I'm going to take all you guys and train y'all how to fight. And y'all become pro fighters or become coaches, something. Yeah. Or you want to be a rapper? All right, bet. Learn how to produce music. And then when you get good enough to where you can make the beats and everything else, then if you're not a good rapper, at least you can be somebody's studio dude. You know what I mean? Like something where they can invest their time instead of just doing nothing.
I would definitely put a studio here, though.
I mean, obviously, other than for yourself. But
no, I'm talking about like a a real recording studio, like for anybody to come to.
Yeah. The end goal is just give back enough to where everyone else can produce. That way it's not like you're draining yourself trying to hold everybody up. But everyone else is doing for themselves now.
Because I believe in not necessarily feeding the next man, but showing him his
How to
plate.
cook.
Yeah, so I ain't never heard that. That's fire right there.
But I can't remember where I got it from. I ain't gonna take credit for it because I heard it. But it was like if you're not gonna just. It was like a story, and long story short, because I don't remember the story. I'm not remembering nothing today. But basically, he was talking about, it was Malcolm X. That's what I was talking about, Malcolm X. I told y'all I knew that,
but I didn't want to sound stupid. So.
I mean, you wouldn't sound stupid because I didn't know it was Malcolm X. Dang. But the point being was, the story was like, I want to say it was this man. There was another man that he met that was homeless or whatever, and he fed him for a certain amount of time, and then he taught him how to cook, and then he left.
Yeah.
And at that point, people were like, why would you just leave that dude on his own? Because he's giving him everything he needs.
Leave him on his own.
I left him with the knowledge needed to proceed, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not here to hold you up. I'm here to teach you how to hold yourself up and then move on. So that's my plan. Just get everyone else to hold up.
Now, what you do, like, after I leave,
that's what you.
It's not on me.
Once you have that knowledge, that's on you.
Showed you the ropes. You didn't hang on.
Well, what kind of?
I don't know what to tell you.
The hanging you talking, right? But yeah, like I don't know. Our generation specifically, a lot of us want. Well, I can't say us, but I'll say us because I'm part of the generation. Whatever. But they want hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
You want like things to be given to you, which is fine. I understand that because a lot of things were given to us. Like a lot of the resources we have now, our parents and their parents and their parents' parents and so forth didn't have. But at the same time, you can't just sit there and rely on that. Like at some point, you got to realize you got to produce for yourself. You got to stop asking for, well, can I get this? Or, let me get that? Or waiting on somebody to give you a false hope. Like, go make something of yourself. Like, you don't have, I'm not saying school's not a great pathway, but you don't have to go to school to be somebody.
That's crazy that you brought that back around to school because as you were sitting here just saying that, I was just thinking like, damn, like that's how I was feeling like when I dropped out of school.
Like go make something of myself that doesn't have to be school. Like,
it's like people think the standard is just so
school. Like the standard is just education, which makes sense. Like obviously you need to at least get your GED or graduate high school, and if you want to, if you're willing to go through that, try and get an associate's in like business or something. Something that way, not that you have the degree, because you don't want to like waste all your money. And in Gainesville, we got UNG, so it's not going to be that bad. But just so you have that degree, it's really not for the degree itself. It's really for the knowledge you're getting out of it.
Yeah.
Because if you have like a associate's in business, that's a lot of information. In business, it's more about the experience than it is about the actual education itself. So if you can get experience in business, if you're all about money, that's what you're going to make money. Because once you know a lot of stuff about business, people will connect with you. And if you're that middleman makes a lot of checks. Because if company A has to get through you to get to company B and vice versa, you're going to be making money doing those middle transactions. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. It depends on what you want. Are you all about money or are you about happiness? Because for me, I don't have to have all the money in the world to be happy. But at the same time, I do have to have some money. Yeah. Because, I don't really love nice things, but there's certain things I like.
Certain things
I like. Yeah. Like, one thing I want to do before I turn 22, because that's next year, I want to go skydiving. I'll probably go this summer. I want to go skydiving, because I feel like skydiving is dope.
I went ziplining.
You did?
Skydiving.
You ain't about it?
I am. Like, there's something on my bucket list, but, like, I don't know.
I mean, I was talking to a dude for a while that went skydiving, and he talked about how he goes, like, every weekend.
Every weekend?
Yeah. It's not cheap. He's a truck driver, though. And he I don't know if he's married. He probably ain't, if I'm keeping it hot with you. But he talks about how him and his friends go every weekend. I was kind of like, where does your wife come into the picture?
The truck drivers be getting paid, not to suit the subject, but...
Yeah, they really do. That's what Auntie Jackie doing right now. Shout out to Auntie Jackie. Love you. But, I don't know. It's just, I have a lot of ideas and plans in mind. And it's just about being patient enough to see them through, whilst also not getting too anxious and trying to force it and missing out on opportunities. Like, it's like a little waiting game of tag. Like, if you tag too early, you out. 'Cause you gonna mess with the wrong person, or you gonna invest in the wrong thing. You are gonna spend all your money, and it's just gonna go down the drain.
And that's another thing, bro. The music industry is so like it can
Toxic.
be, yes, and it can be the biggest scam you've ever gotten into. I literally just got scammed for, let's see, close to $1,200.
Off of what, a video?
No, off of like promotion and like a nigga sold me a story and I bought it.
Hey.
That's all that happened. It was basically I was supposed to have a distribution deal. It's the next best thing to a record deal.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because if they're distributing your music,
Boom.
it's basically like promotion.
I was supposed to have a distribution deal, and I had to pay a what was it? An admin fee or whatever they call it. They just made it sound so good. Like they made it sound so professional and like and this year I told myself that I was gonna take chances. Like last year I had a lot of opportunities to spend money and maybe get scammed, maybe it'd be the real thing. But like this year I was like, man, I'm just take the chance. Like you don't know until you do it. So like I was just with this situation I was just like, man, if it ain't that, it ain't that. But I'm just going ahead and see what's gonna happen. If I get scammed, hey, whatever. At least it was my money. I didn't borrow the money from nowhere.
That's true too.
But so I did it, and I had to pay it's like $800, bro.
And it turned out to be nothing.
It was like $800.
Bruh, I didn't spend anywhere near that much, thankfully.
But no, that's not all, bro. And so I paid that, and then it's like, yeah, okay. He talking to me like I'm talking to the dude on the phone and all, so I'm like, yeah, this is good. Like I can see his face, like I'm thinking everything good. So like after I paid that $800, bro, he hit me with another fee the next day, and it was like another $100 for a registration fee. I said, what do you mean? I thought I registered yesterday. What do you mean, the registration fee? Like,
oh my God.
So long story short, he got the next $100 out of me. That's $900. Then he hit me up 2 days later talking about he need $2 more $100. I didn't reply. I said, bro, I'm good. I guess I just got scammed. I didn't even reply, bro, because I'm not.
The scary thing is, bro. What if it was real, bro?
What if it was though?
If it was, I'm gonna feel bad.
And it just takes money to invest,
but I mean,
that's a lot of damn money, bro.
That really was.
That's a lot of
$900 down the drain.
I'm not rich.
That's a lot of money down the drain.
And then you're not showing me nothing either. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would have like, I need proof. Like same way, like if you signed up for something, you need proof of funds. I need proof of production, bro. Like, show me that something's real, bro. Like at least show me a poster or something.
Go ask
or go get me a gig.
Go
give me a gig where I can go on stage for a couple minutes or something, or like I could feature with somebody that's legit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It was like the deal. It included like getting studio time, getting booked for shows, getting big features, just like a lot of good stuff. Something that I was really looking forward to.
See, that's...
And I had somebody behind my music now, like to push my music.
Yeah.
Like a label. So I was going to be good. But yeah.
You pulled your toe out that water.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
I don't know if it was the right thing or the wrong thing, but hey.
You'll never know till the end.
Yeah. I mean, probably won't even know then, so.
That's true.
Because it's not like I'm going to text him back.
Have you talked to him since?
No.
I would ask for a refund, bro. I would ask for a refund, bro.
Bro, because if it is a scam, I'm not even finna go through the process. I'm not even finna.
Did he ask for a receipt?
He sent me like a email confirmation thing.
Well, at least you got that. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could.
Yeah.
But
it's just, I don't want to.
The amount of money it's going to cost to go through that process, even if you win the case, the amount of money you'd have to sue him for to get, just to get your money back, it's not worth it.
I already accepted like that I got scammed. So I'm not even going to go through the process of using my fingers to text him saying, did you scam me, or can I get my refund? Or I'm just gonna take my losses and keep it pushing, bro.
I feel you on that. Cause it's just like, I don't know.
It just comes with taking risks, like I said I was gonna do. So that was just the wrong risk.
I did something like that. It cost me, and I just got hung out to dry. I did that with a guitar too, because I tried to borrow my brother a guitar, and it was like $100-some. Which, I mean, some people are like, that's not that much. I mean, he's like 12. I'm not trying to be like splash the cash. He don't even know how to play. Like, he don't know how to play guitar. I was trying to teach him, and it looked dope. It had an amplifier with it and everything else. I bought it, and I was like, hey, can't wait for this to come in. Big bro came in clutch for Christmas. I ordered it like 3 days after Christmas, bro. It's now February. What is it? It's February 12th. I have yet to see that guitar, bro. I swear to God. The store that I bought it on is not even online anymore.
Oh my God.
I was like, I've been scammed hard, bro.
God.
It was like $130, $140. I was like, you know what? That's God's money. It's cool, bro. It's whatever. It's whatever. $100-something. And he asked me all the time, he's like, when my guitar coming? I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm still waiting on it.
I heard he was in transit.
Bro, I can still see it. It's literally, it says, I looked up the thingy because I was like, nah, bro, y'all playing games. So I tracked it, and it says it's at the shipper's warehouse. It's been at that warehouse since, I want to say, like, December 29th. It's been at the warehouse. I'm like, nigga, did the warehouse close down? Like, what are we doing?
Warehouse got COVID.
It's been at a warehouse in the Netherlands since December 29th of 2020. So it's been damn near 2 months, and there's no progress. They haven't even taken it out the warehouse, if it's real.
But this COVID stuff be pissing me off, bro. Because businesses swear they can just close because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because, like, I tried to go play basketball yesterday in Tennessee or whatever. I went to a gym, and I walk up to the door, and it's a lady. It's a glass door and glass window, so I can see, and they can see out. I can see them, they can see me.
We're closed, like...
So it's a lady sitting at the desk, right? And I walk up to the door. I pull the door. It's locked. And I'm like, are you going to come open the door? She just staring at me. She didn't, like, give me no signal. She just
staring at you cold-eyed.
And so I'm staring. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, all right, I'm going to just go back to my car. So I got back in my car, but I drove 30 minutes up there. So I'm like, damn. I got to play ball. Like, are y'all open or what? So I go back, and I see an intercom thing on the thing. So I go back, and I go to it, and I dial it or whatever. And she answered the phone and walked to the door.
She walked to the door?
She answered the phone and walked to the door. Like, the phone is like a home line phone. Like,
oh, so she picks up the phone and then walks to the door and walks to the door to ignore you.
She walked to the door, bro, and talking about we're closed. I said, what? She said, COVID. We're here cleaning.
You in here sitting at the desk.
Ain't nobody in here doing nothing. You're sitting at the desk, like, on your phone. What do you mean we're cleaning?
Oh, my God.
You're the only person in here. She said, it's a pandemic. We're here cleaning. I said, man.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like, you can't do nothing, bro.
You can't do anything right now. Have you ever been worried about it?
About COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely have.
I was a little... Nah, I wouldn't say a little. I was hard just because, like, my brother, he's on 60% lung function, so if he gets it, he's out. So that's my concern. But outside of that, not really.
Did any of your family catch it?
No one in my immediate family caught it. No one around me has caught it. Wait, who has that? I know my dad. I know a couple people in his family died from it. I think either his mom's mom, his grandma, and his, I want to say his cousin died. You got to answer.
Nah, that's true. I don't even know who that is.
But I want to say his mom's mom. His grandma. I don't know why I said mom. His grandma and his cousin, I think, died. Rest in peace. But outside of that, I don't know.
My mom had caught it, but she got rid of it really quick. I don't know how.
I don't know either. What it worries me is, like, we don't know what it's really capable of. Because there's some people that are, like, not healthy at all. They catch it, nothing happens.
It's like some people, they catch it. Yeah, just like you said. Not healthy at all, but nothing happened.
And then you got some people, like that one, like, there were a couple athletes, like, dude, straight shredded. And then they died within a couple of days, and you're just like, whoa. And And now they got new strands coming out of like England and stuff where it's like kids are catching it and dying. It's just like, it's like you want to be scared, but then you want to live life at the same time. So you're just stuck in the middle somewhere. And it's like, I don't know what to do, to be honest.
I definitely don't be obeying by that mask, though.
I mean, I do sometimes. I do when I need to, but it's like...
Yeah, okay, when I need to.
If I know I'm not going to be like shoulder to shoulder with somebody, I'm not about that. Like, just don't spit on me. Like, are we boxing?
Like, every time you go in a grocery store, you put on your mask.
Yeah, because people be rude. Like,
that is true, though.
People be like crashing into your basket. They'll come up in your face and they won't spit on you directly, but they know they spraying like, you can't talk to me like that. It's like, bro, like, I'm going to need you to back. People like in the grocery store, they have no chill. And I mean, I vibe with my Hispanics or whatever, but y'all have no respect to personal space whatsoever. I swear to God, y'all have no respect to personal space. But like, they will literally, if there's something right beside you that they need, there's no excuse me. There is no like pardon me. I'm trying to think of how to say it in Spanish because I know how to say it in Spanish, but obviously my brain's completely off today. But it's like, there's nothing. They just coming in your personal space. They're invading your space, and they're like, "Hey, I need that. So you gonna move, or I'm gonna come get it."
Or they just gonna reach over you or something.
Yeah, and it's just like, damn, excuse me, like, dang.
Quickest way to get disrespected.
And then the kids don't care about nobody, but they will come and step on. If you have brand new shoes on, they will come step on it, look at you. Well, sorry, and dip. Yeah, like I had one kid.
What's funny?
I had one kid. I was in Marshalls, and he legit. I think he picked up a toy, and I was like, "All right, whatever," because they play with toys all the time. It's cool. And so I was like, "I ain't really gonna worry about nothing." And he walked up to me because his mom told him to put it back, and threw it at my feet and walked away. I was like, "Yo!" I was so mad. I was like. So I look at his mom and she saw it, but as soon as she saw him through it, she pretended like she didn't see nothing. I'm like, bro, if you don't come get your kid, bro, I'll drop him right here in front of you.
I swear they had to come get him, bro.
She didn't do anything. And then he knew he did it too, because he was feeling himself, because he stopped. He didn't just walk away. He stopped for a second and looked at me and then walked. Oh, I wanted to hit him, but I was like, you know what, Lord? It's cool, bro. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not going to do nothing. But people just don't respect people anymore.
Not be wanting to come get the kids, bro.
They don't care about their kids. They go to the store. Just go to the toy section. Whatever you mess up, it is what it is.
I'll come get you in a minute. What's it?
Exactly. They just don't care. I feel like that's the problem with our society right now. We just don't care about the next person. And it's like, yeah, obviously you're not related to them, and you probably won't see. Maybe you won't see them ever again. But they're still a human being.
It's common respect.
Like, yeah, like they're a human being. Like, what if, like, you don't know? What if their mom just died? They're having a bad day. Just show some respect.
But then again, you gotta think everybody wasn't raised how we was.
That's true too.
Like everybody wasn't raised to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Right. Yes, sir. No, sir.
I remember the first time I heard somebody not say that to their parents. I was like, God dang, bro, like, you a whole savage.
What did you just say? What?
Yeah, like I remember I heard
it wasn't a ma'am or a sir after that.
Somebody said what to his parents. I was like, damn, you say that? Oh shoot. He was like, what do you mean? I was like, bro, if that was me, my tongue would be gone.
Oh,
bro.
Like, what do you mean what? Huh? I'm gonna show you what.
And bro, I said, well, I can't remember what I said something to my mom in the store. I was with my friend Khalil. I was like, But for him, his mom was the same way. So he was like, damn, bro. You just holding my shoulder. Like, I feel you, bro. It's cool.
Yeah, you got a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my mom was not Jamaican. Your mom was actually Jamaican. So
no, there was no playing with that. Like, my brother gets away with it now because he's the second child. So, they get slack. Like, people don't believe that's true, bro. Everyone after the first child gets some slack. It just becomes more as it goes along. The only one I can say that is if it's 3, the middle child is probably the hardest.
Yeah.
Are you the middle?
No.
You're the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got all the slack, huh? You got all the slack.
Did. I ain't even going to say that. I really did.
Because I know with me, like, some of the stuff my brother does, if I did that, I probably wouldn't be here, bro. Like, that's suicide, some of the stuff he be doing.
My brother used to get a whooping all the time.
Yeah, I did too. Now my brother don't get whooped for nothing. Kids are crazy. I mean, I don't know. Looking back, high school was kind of fun. Middle school was fun. I don't know. Like right now that I'm like just trying to transition and figure out who I am, I keep trying to like look back and just remember what life was like a couple years ago. Because we just got out of like high school 2018.
Yeah.
That was our graduating year. So it's like, it's literally only been 3 years, but it feels like it's been forever. Like, I'm nowhere near as annoying for starters, but I'm nowhere near the same person I was 3 years ago.
Neither.
I'm so different. Like, I've learned so much. I finally started, even though I already shaved it, but I finally started growing a beard and sideburns.
No beard,
bro, it took forever.
I still ain't growing no beard, bro.
You know how they always like, if you shave it back, it comes back faster? That is such cap,
I've
bro.
been shaving my whole life, bro. I've been shaving my whole
You
life,
shave skin
bro.
at this point, but like,
What?
I finally got it to grow in, and it's just, I shaved it off because I was like, you know what, I want to feel young again. Because I started looking old, bro. I started looking real old. I was like, yeah, this ain't it. So I think I'm just going to cut off the sideburns, but I don't know, just trying to look back and reflect on who you were then, who you are now, who you're trying to be later.
The biggest difference is the people who you was around and the people you're around now, though.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is so true. Whoever you surround yourself with, that's who you will become over time.
The only person that I'm still around from high school is one person.
Gotcha.
Yes. My girlfriend. That's it, bro. Like,
everybody else is there.
That's it, bro.
You're not along for the ride. I'll just leave you on the side, basically.
Everybody, I guess they said I was taking too long.
Take too long.
Yeah. They want to come back when I get famous.
Nah.
Yes.
That train's long gone when you coming back.
That's like, I guess like he taking too long to get famous, so we finna go forward with the next nigga.
Alright, cool. When I pass the next nigga, I want to see what you doing then.
This is gonna be crazy.
People are so fickle and fake, dude. Like they like you when you hot.
They like you when you're doing something wrong.
Yeah,
like I was putting people in a position to get money, and it's like not in no illegal way. Like just putting them onto the job, and I'm working.
You know,
clarify that. But,
passing the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I was putting people on to get money, and like they switched on me.
Once they start money in their own pockets.
No, they switched on me and stopped getting the money. So it's like, what the fuck was your plans? Like,
were you just piggybacking on me the whole time?
Like, I don't understand.
That's real wild. So
what are you doing?
They stopped working and switched up?
Yeah, like.
That's stupid, though.
You don't fuck with my music. You don't fuck with me. Like.
You don't mess with money either, bro. You just broke.
The hell? But you got all the problems in the world. So, like.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think it was Joe Rogan. You probably don't know who that is. He's like the biggest podcaster ever. But he was talking about how the people. You do?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. No, answer. I'll just cut it out.
My bad.
I'm gonna go get some more water.
Hello. Yeah, I'm shooting.
If we have to wrap up, we can. If you have to.
I love you too. I'm finna reply to your texts. Who is this? I was gonna text my phone and said, "Where are you? Call me now." Who are you? I'm in my own car doing my own thing. I got nobody to report to.
I'll have that as the beginning. And then have it like transition from your song to you doing that, and then that. Speaking of which, if there's any copyrights on your bag video, let me know now. Or send it to me. That way when I put it in the video, I don't get copyright strikes.
No.
I don't think there should be any, but you never know. I'll just copy whatever's in your description and put it underneath it.
Cool. But I
forgot what we were talking about too. So what do you do outside of music? What are your other hobbies?
I like
other activities.
I like to play basketball. You know.
Do you play 2K?
Yes, I play 2K.
I mean, I don't know. Some people are like, "Oh no, that's trash. I only play real life," or vice versa.
No. Yes, I play 2K. I'm the truth in 2K.
I am the lie in 2K. I'm trash. There ain't no flex in that. I am utter trash. I'm not even good at FIFA anymore. That's why I usually play, but this FIFA got me dead.
One thing I don't do though, I don't play online. I know a lot of people play online, like play GTA online or 2K online.
Why?
I'm not an online guy. I don't know.
Is it because of the time, or is it just because they be just tripping?
It's really because it's like, I feel like you get too connected with the motherfuckers on the game. Like, you don't know these people.
I see that too, yeah.
Unless you play with people you know. But it's like,
yeah, I play with people I know.
I just can't sit there and just
play with random people for that long.
And
yeah, bro.
It's not even playing with them. It's talking to them or hearing them talk.
Yeah, especially like if y'all don't have like that raw connection.
Yeah.
Because like the only thing I can do is I'll take at least one of my actual friends. And then if me and him are playing with a bunch of people, like, say me and Jamal, we'll play with a bunch of randoms online. Yeah. That's okay because at least me and him are there, so we're connecting with somebody. But when it's just me, it gets weird after, like, a couple minutes. I'm like, man, I don't even know you. Like,
oh, God.
why am I talking to you? It's just so weird. So I just cut the mic off. And then I get bored because I ain't really doing nothing but playing.
And then some people, I got a short temper, but I don't. I got a short temper when I can't do nothing about the situation. Like, for instance, if I'm online and somebody start talking shit, like, I can't do nothing.
Especially if they win
where they stay at.
Oh, you mean like that? That's different.
Yeah, like, I'm talking like, they, like, really sit here, like, talking trash, like, oh, you this and you that, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that.
Oh, that's different trash.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about, like, say they up by, like, 15. You can't do nothing, bro. I'm on you. Because I hate people like that, bro. I swear. Or like people that would be losing the whole game and then they come back right at the end and they hit like a game-winning 3. Like, nigga, you trash. And they cut off their mic. But like, bro, you been losing all game. Don't come at me with that. I hate people like that. Those are the people I hate the most. But, I don't know. Playing online just... You get almost too sucked in because like everything that you're doing is real, but it's not real. Because like it doesn't account for anything. Yeah. But at the same time, you're enjoying it. So, I mean, I guess it counts for something. But it's like you don't, unless you're a pro player, you don't get no records or nothing. Like, ain't nobody about to be like, oh, nigga, I'm giving you this much money because you won that game in 2K. Like, they don't care.
Crazy thing about it, though, I play GTA a lot, but I don't even play, like I said, I don't play online. I literally play story mode.
That's the only thing I do.
But I don't beat the game 30 times already.
You just like replaying the missions?
No, I don't even do that. I get on GTA, bro, and customize cars.
That sounds like it makes sense.
That's it, bro. Like, it's nothing else to do on GTA.
The last GTA I played was San Andreas, which is super old. And it was like, I was like, dude, I feel weird because this feels fake. Like, I'm sitting here pretending to be a gangbanger. What am I doing? Like for me, I'm like, you're so like, people are like, I love GTA. That's the only thing I'm playing. I'm like, you know how whack that is? Like, you just sit here pretending like you really about it. Like, you know you're not.
Sometimes, bro, so I get deep into GTA story mode. Like, sometimes I try to make myself like the character.
Yeah.
Like,
because it does is it gives you that fulfillment, like you're actually doing something really important.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, you're like, yo, I did that. And it's like, all right, time to go work. And then you do.
Time to turn this shit off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I get into it, though, for real. I like playing GTA. I don't know why. I sit there and play this shit all day by myself.
Yeah, I used to do that with, like, FIFA. And sometimes Madden, I would sit there and play franchise mode and win Super Bowl after Super Bowl. I wouldn't give a damn what anybody said. Y'all say, no, I'm the champ, bro. You can't say nothing to me. Come play me in franchise mode. He's like, play me online, nigga. It's not the same thing, bro. It's just not. I can't customize my roster like that, so
it's not the same.
You're gonna have to come over my house so I can play with my squad. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Games are weird. I don't like sometimes I'll be bored and I'll go play, and then it's like I'll be winning and I don't have fun. If I'm losing, I'm definitely not playing for a very long time. Yeah. I'm not really a super sore loser, but if I'm losing too bad,
I'm gonna quit.
Well, It depends. If
I
I'm
mean,
losing
if
too
quit
bad
and
to
start
somebody
over?
that's trash, I'm gonna quit. Have you ever done that? I used to do that when I was younger. I played at franchise mode because I didn't have updated games then. Because I was like, when the PS2 and the Xbox 360 came out, not PS2, was it PS2? PS2 and original Xbox came out, I had Nintendo 64. When Xbox 360 and PS3 was out, I had the original Xbox. I was always behind because my parents just would not buy me the new system. They refused to. I didn't get up to date till, 2018 when I bought my own PS4. Until then, I was always a generation or two behind. Like, I was sitting here playing Madden on the DS when everybody was playing on PS3. So y'all can't say nothing on me, bro. I'm playing catch up at this point. But I would, like, if I was losing the game, I would literally turn the game off and start the game over until I won. And then after that, I would start the game over until I won by like 20. I refused to lose, bro. I swear. I hated losing. One time I think I was playing the Super Bowl. And this was real old. So this was like Madden 2000 or something stupid like that. So Tom Brady wasn't even the starting quarterback. The Patriots had Drew Bledsoe. Half of y'all don't even know who that is. And he was starting, and then this was when the Falcons had like Mathis, and I can't remember. I think his last name was Norwood, but he was the running back. He was number 32. I don't even remember the Falcons quarterback. Their team was good, but it wasn't great. So I got to the Super Bowl, and then we were playing the Patriots, and I lost by like 10. I literally cried for like 30 minutes and cut the game off. I hate losing so bad. There's nothing I hate more than losing.
Oh my God.
Because like losing just takes a piece out of you. When I win, there's just a spark inside my body when I win that I just can't describe. I love winning. Even if it's just a little bet that we make or something. I gotta win. I hate losing.
That's how I feel with my music though. Because like, when people don't listen, it's like it take a little bit out of me.
But when people listen, they're like, hey, that was kind of fire.
It brings
like,
so much more into me.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I know I'm not going to catch every fan, but like...
Just that. Even if you don't like it, just be like, hey, I appreciate that you made it. Say something.
And really, I'm going to go ahead and keep it like strictly 100. I'm not even reaching to try to catch like other people from other places or none of that right now. I mean, I am. If they come, they come. But like...
You're really focused on here.
Yeah, like I'm trying to just get the people... Because you can't go nowhere if you can't even get the people that surround you to message.
Appreciate you, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm just trying to...
The issue with that is, I don't know if that's for universal, but it's like, I feel like it is. Like, the people from your own city just don't like you. They just don't care. They don't like you. They ain't vibing with you until you get up there.
Right.
Like...
But I'm
like, look at Deshaun. Like, most of the love from Deshaun is not from Gainesville. Like, it's not. And if you are from Gainesville and you think that that's cap, and like you're like, oh, everybody here love, that's cap. That's not true. Like, most of the love from Deshaun is from Clemson. He's not from Clemson.
Deshaun's biggest moments for the city is, it was big when he got his face on the side of regions. He's doing
he has a whole street on his.
Yeah, like
he literally has a whole street.
But he's doing the charity thing right now. He got like a charity going on for a scholarship. I think it's like a scholarship thing, but it's something for the high school.
I didn't even know
for
that.
Gainesville.
Respect for that.
He got that going on right now, but people don't acknowledge Deshaun until he do stuff like that. Like until he do something for the city.
People don't acknowledge them until they feel like you doing something for them, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it just doesn't... I understand that it has to be mutual, but it's like, it can be mutual love. You don't have to be getting something out of this. Like, Deshaun being in the NFL on its own gives Gainesville clout. Because everybody knows where he came from. It literally pops up all the time. It says, born in Gainesville, Georgia.
Like, that's
clear. That's all the clout we need. Y'all can't be like, oh, well, Deshaun's not doing this, Deshaun's not doing that. How about what are we doing? What are we doing to produce to make the next Deshaun or the next this person or that person? Like, we have to produce too. We can't just piggyback off what Deshaun does.
Just we did our part. I ain't gonna say we
the city did their part in producing Deshaun. Now it's time to produce other people.
He got out of here like it's what everybody wanted.
So like Gainesville's not bad. Everyone's like, I think everyone that feels like Gainesville's bad because Buford and Atlanta are so close. But it's like Buford and Atlanta's not even a city. That's a whole different state. Like Atlanta's way different from everywhere else in Georgia.
Like,
and then Gwinnett, people are just rude. And then niggas be feeling themselves way too hard in Buford and Gwinnett. Way too hard. You walk in the mall, they wearing best dress every day of the week. It's like, nigga, those probably rent shoes anyway. Like, there ain't no way you own all them shoes. They probably do, but if you do, that's your problem. You wasted money. I probably own like 12 shoes at best. I don't know. For me, speaking of which, now that we're here, because I forgot about it. Like, for me, I only got like my smartwatch, my ring, and that's about it. Oh, and I got this, but this ain't even like dope. You, on the other hand, you like drip. He's like, dang, he ain't had called me out. You like drip. You like drip.
Yeah, man, goddamn. I don't know, bro. I just like to reward myself, really.
No. I'm not hating on it. I respect it.
And it's more of putting my image together. Like, I don't, not necessarily.
Image for your career or image just in general?
Yeah, for my career, rap career. Not necessarily saying like I have to have jewelry to do it, but like
it's definitely helps.
It helps.
And the sad part is that it helps, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't have it, like that dude that we were talking about earlier, everybody starts questioning you, like, oh, you don't got drip. It's
like you know whenever you release this video, whatever, like whatever your thumbnail is, like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be me and you like sitting right here or something. Maybe if it is, whenever somebody see like just this, they gonna watch the video off of that.
Yeah, because they go like, oh, so he got money. Like, it's so stupid. Like,
it
don't make no sense.
I swear.
It don't make no sense. People
I swear it's gonna be people that watch the video just because they seen some chains in the motherfucking thumbnail. Like,
oh my god, we should just have you hold up the chains to the camera like this. And bro, you can't believe how many people. Oh, so he got chains, huh? He got a chain with his name on it. Like, click. It's just like, dude.
Like, seriously, that's how it works, bro.
Like, I'm not gonna call my friend out just because I don't want to put him on the spot. Not that he would care, because it's whatever. But he was like, he got engaged to his girlfriend or whatever. He bought her a fake ring. But if you look at the ring, you would never believe it was fake. Like, that, it looks as real as it gets. But he bought her a fake ring. And he was like, why would I spend $5,000 when I can spend $80 right here and get a fake one that look real and save the other $4,000? He was like, so I'm about to spend this $80. And he told her in advance. He didn't, like, fake her out or nothing.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's fine, but just buy me nice stuff in the, later on. So that was his plan. So, and I mean, I got a bunch of kitchen appliances from him, so I ain't hating. But it's just like stuff like that. Like people feel like just because they see money that the money's there, but there's more than meets the eye. Bill Gates barely spends his money. He's got billions, and there's a reason for that because he doesn't need to. He knows that he can be happy without spending like $5,000-$6,000 a day. Like I hate when people talk about like spending all that money per day. It's like for what? Who are you helping? Like if you're not helping your family or someone in your community, then you're honestly not, you're just spending money, which is cool. I mean, if you earned it, you can spend it. I get that. But it's like, at some point...
Why you gotta spend so much? Like,
yeah, and why are you not... You don't have to help other people, but it's like, why not? At some point, I'm not talking about like the, like, say like our level, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't got no choice. But when you get to the top, like, why not help other people? You didn't make it there by yourself. So, I mean, let's not pretend that you, like, the greatest ever. Like, I mean, some people are to go. But it's like, you gotta, like, I don't know, but you gotta get back. Like, one bar that I was thinking about. Oh, it's from Middle Child, J. Cole. He was talking about just like LeBron get my niggas more chips. Like, why not? Like, why am I gonna ride first class if they're not? Why am I gonna ride first class and they're riding, like, I don't know, like coach or something?
Exactly.
That don't make any sense.
But like the funny thing is, one rapper spoke about that, and now all the rappers trying to hide they boys riding Lamborghinis or.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't care what we do. I will help you earn a Lamborghini, but I'm not about to just buy you a Lamborghini for nothing. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I'm not putting myself in $2-3 million in the hole just to get you a Lamborghini to show you that I'm riding with,
so you can ride like me. Like,
yeah,
you gotta ride with me.
Yeah, you can sit in the back seat and stay out the photos, but I'm not about to buy you a new Lambo. You know, we can take the pictures while I'm rolling real quick, and then you can hop back up. But I'm not about to buy you a new Lambo. Like for me, my dream car is $250,000 flat.
Which is
Tesla Roadster. 1.9 miles per 1.9 seconds from 0 to 60, which will be the world record when it
That's
comes out.
crazy.
That's gonna be the record when it
That's
comes out.
crazy.
It's got 620 miles in the range, which isn't super long, but that's decent range.
That's like electric or gas tank.
It's electric, so it's got 620 mile range, and then its top speed is over 250.
It can take gas too.
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's hybrid. I think it's just electric. I mean, I was going based on the fact that it'd be purely electric, and then it's got what you call it. I just said it and now I forgot it. Dang, dude, what the fudge is going on? My head. Point being in the car is dope, and it's only 200. I mean, I'm saying only 250,000. Like I got 250,000, but the point being is it's not like a Bugatti. Like the dream car I had in mind before was a Bugatti Veyron Super Sport.
Yeah,
which is 4.2 million.
Yeah,
which is a good difference in price.
Okay,
but that's the difference between being 18 and being 21. Your mind changes quite a bit.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trying to dial down the dreams. I'm just saying, why not spend like $3 million less on a much faster car?
It just get more realistic at the end of the day.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna.
It's like I know I can get to this Tesla before I can get to that damn Bugatti.
It's not even just that. I know I'm gonna spend way less on the Tesla and have more cars to buy. I mean, I'm not gonna be driving it, but I want a little mom van on the side too. That's for her. That ain't for me. I ain't about that life. But I got a lot of plans.
I gotta get a track hawk.
A who?
A track hawk. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I got a Jeep now, a Grand Cherokee, but it's not a track hawk.
But you're already halfway there.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
So you're
about 80,000 away.
80,000 is a lot. I thought $100 was a lot.
Me too. I swear.
Until I started working, and you spend 100, you're like, damn,
bro.
That wasn't nothing. That was water, bro.
Literally, oh my god. Sometimes I'll spend $100 in 2 minutes. Like,
I spent $70 at a thrift store buying clothes for work.
Bro, this is crazy.
Like, you spend $100, you're just like,
you really don't know how much your parents used to spend on you.
Yeah.
Until you start having to spend on yourself.
Then you really get appreciative. Like, I don't feel like my parents will ever understand how much I appreciate them. Because I'm just not good at showing it. But when I'm said and done and I've done everything that I plan on doing, they'll know for sure. I hope at least they'll know. Like,
boy, I don't know how you did it. You faced some sacrifice.
Like Mr. Young said. Well, y'all know Mr. Young. I'll have him on one day. Mr. Young, hopefully before he dies. But, knock on wood. But, like he said, every child's $1 million. He wasn't playing either. He was our economics teacher. I don't know if he had. You had him?
I didn't. But I always knew him, though.
Good for you. But he said that every child's $1 million. So if you want 4 kids, that's 4 million. Yeah, he said that he wasn't playing. So I'm having 3. But I don't know. I don't like how much money's involved, but I guess it is what it is. We can't really change it at this point.
It's kind of like, it's just weird, like how fast money goes now.
And how hard it is to get it.
Yeah.
Like, it takes so much longer to save up than it does to spend it.
Oh my god!
Because you can save up
check in 30 minutes. Like,
I'm saying, but it takes like all week to get that one check.
But I get paid every 2 weeks.
Bless your soul. That's even harder because you got to balance it out.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah. I get paid every 2 weeks, bro.
I do not miss those days.
And I got used to it now.
But it was weird because when I was getting paid, I was better at saving money when I was getting paid every 2 weeks than I get paid weekly.
Yeah, because you got to prioritize, like.
Hard too. So I would always wait. I would rather be a week late than spend it and be a week early. If that makes sense. Like, if something new came out, I'd rather be late than buy it early and be broke for the next week. Oh, that's a yawn.
When I first started getting a little bit of money, like you said earlier, I'm into well, you didn't say it about me, but I'm into shoes. Like, I got a lot of shoes.
Yeah, nah, I figured.
But I mean, I work for it, so
there ain't no. That's what I always say. Like, if you work for it, there ain't nothing wrong with it. But like, some of these people, like, they spending their mama's money and they sit here, like, hard flexing too.
Flexing hard,
oh, it's like, bro, you know you didn't buy that.
Like,
you know you don't work.
In the picture, like,
yeah, but like, you know you don't work. You don't do anything.
How do you get those shoes,
bro? Get out your mama's shoes and quit playing, bro. Quit playing with me.
That's crazy, bro. Some people just think they're so grown and they still kids.
Yeah, for real. They'll be older than us and think they're grown.
Proud of you, bro. I didn't even know you had your own spot either.
I mean, it's really new. Like, we moved in last month, but.
Just say you got it. Yeah. You're here. That's all that matters.
The house is nice.
I ain't even got my own spot yet. But that's not because I ain't working towards it. It's because I don't.
You're not even home.
So
it's like you gonna buy it and you're not gonna use it.
That's.
I don't want to
wasting money. Like,
yes, my goal is to get a spot where I have like a studio to record these, and it's like when you come in, you feel it. I mean, this isn't terrible. I just gotta work on lighting. It's gonna be hard to do though, because I don't really have anywhere to put lights, but I'll figure it out.
Or just get you 2 ring lights, set them up. Not even 2.
Maybe just one if it's bright enough.
Yeah.
Jamal took my damn light. Whatever. He's like, bro, so I was like, just go buy one. He's like, bro, but you know, like, you gonna give me that light? I'm like, no. And then I finally gave it to him when we recorded on Super Bowl Sunday. And I was like, damn, I should have never gave him the light. But it's cool. All right, before we get doled out, he's gotta go to sleep. I gotta go handle a whole bunch of other stuff. But it's cool. Eventually, I'm gonna try and have him back, maybe either before or after the mixtape, so we can go over where he's been since now and then. But this has been 1K. Jay,
I appreciate
thank
you
for
having
coming
me
on. Oh, wait. I almost forgot that. Outside of the fact that I just said his name, do you have any socials other than Instagram you want to shout out or anything like that? Anybody you want to shout out? I've never done that before, but why
Negative. No socials. All I use is Instagram. Not really. I post on Snapchat, but I don't really be on there. I just want to promote my Instagram. That's it.
I be doing. I just try to promote my stuff. But I text like 3 people.
My Instagram is _1K, and then another underscore and JAY. Not J. It's J, but not the letter J.
Because his name is Jordan.
Yeah. So _1K _JAY. And then my YouTube is 1KJ. Just like that. I got a music video out right now. If you can't find it on YouTube, the link is in my bio.
The link is going to be in the description for his video. His channel is going to be in the description as well.
Boom.
Go ahead and subscribe, like everything. And even if you don't like it, don't be fake. At least critique it. You know what I'm saying? Go in the comments and be like, oh, I didn't like this. Yeah. People feel like that's bad, but that's really a good thing. Because at least I know why you didn't like it. So if I can't fix it, at least I know why you won't listen to my stuff. That makes sense? You know what I mean? Because people are like, oh, I didn't like it. Swipe. It's like, say something. Like, I'm not mad if you have an opinion. Just don't be like, oh, it was whack. That doesn't make sense. That's not an opinion. That's just you being a chump. Be like, oh, I didn't like your flow, or oh, I didn't like the beat. Okay, I can respect that. But
yeah, the mixtape is definitely in the works. And it should be coming out. I'm not even going to say that. I'm sorry I even said that. It should be done soon. Not coming out.
Yeah, the backtrack.
Because done and coming out is two different things.
That's for real. Yeah. I was supposed to drop a video today. I haven't dropped it yet. Because I haven't edited it. So I'm sorry. This will probably come out for the other one. But it's whatever. I haven't been able to edit this. Editing is way harder than y'all think it is, bro. If you don't know, try it out. It's hard. Because anything you miss, they gonna catch it. But this has been fun. I ran out of water. I love you guys. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. I don't think I'm going to cut this up too much.